come from all parts of the political spectrum. Some are conservative, some free market adherents, and some far left. So they have different reasons, but they all reject the fiscal pact and the Eurozone bailout fund.
I'm Katja Kipping, the chair of the Left Party. The Left is against the fiscal pact because it leads directly to dismantling social programmes.
The EU fiscal pact, which Chancellor Angela Merkel pushed through, restricts Eurozone countries from taking on new debt. Germany, for example, will have to cut its annual budget by 25 billion euros. The Left Party says that's the wrong way to overcome the crisis because it will be at the expense of the underprivileged, and cites the examples of Greece and Spain where unemployment, poverty and social unrest have increased since austerity measures were introduced. And there's no sign of economic recovery.
We don't have the financial crisis, the Eurozone crisis, because there are countries with debt, but because we allowed the financial markets to go wild without restriction. And secondly, we have it because our countries have a crisis of leadership. We need to counter the financial crisis by greatly increasing taxes, for example, by taxing the very wealthy.
This man opposes the fiscal pact for the opposite reason. He says Germany is taking on too much responsibility for others and paying their way.
I'm Frank Schäffler, a member of the German parliament, the Bundestag, for the Free Democrats. This Euro rescue package makes the European Union assume the debts of individual countries. It creates the worst incentives and will rescue neither the euro nor Europe.
Frank Schäffler doesn't want Europe to simply increase the money supply. Germany already guarantees more than 300 billion euros lent to rescue other countries from bankruptcy. The Bundestag has been asked to approve even larger sums, and the original rule of the European currency that no country is liable for the debts of another has come to mean less and less. Schäffler says if Germany picks up the tab, then indebted countries won't change their behaviour. He thinks the continent is in danger of something Germans in particular fear: inflation.
Germany is being drawn ever deeper into the swamp of debt, and this will lead to inflation. And inflation will destroy everyone's savings. We have to return to a Europe of laws. That means that those who sign contracts have to fulfill those contracts. And if something goes wrong, they have to accept the negative consequences themselves. We can't have countries living beyond their means and then saying, the others should pay for it. That can't work.
Legal concerns drive this critic from the conservative Christian Social Union. He fears a European centralized state where the people no longer have a voice.
My name is Peter Gauweiler. I'm a Bundestag representative from Munich. And I'm in favor of letting a referendum decide the European agreements.
So far, the German parliament has passed everything that ties the country closer to the European Union. But Gauweiler says the Euro rescue package and Merkel's fiscal pact go too far, because the ban on new debt infringes on the Bundestag's most important authority: approval of financial matters.
We are now in a situation in which huge financing and debt payment agencies are being set up on the European level, and in which the Germans are footing most of the bill. It's irresponsible for the Bundestag to pass such transfers of power without holding a referendum. We need legitimation from the sovereign, and the sovereign is the people.
Gauweiler is not alone in his opinion. Almost 15,000 citizens have filed a suit with Germany's constitutional court to demand a referendum. It's not just a question of the euro or its rescue, but also about how such decisions are being made.